Hi, I'm Kurt Campbell.
And I'm Matthew Hunter. Welcome to Media Tech News.
Today we're going to be telling you about what the seniors in Media Tech are up to.
Starting off, reporter Noah Mayhew got the chance to talk to Kurt and another Media Tech senior about the end of their senior year.
Students in CVCC Media Technology are working on their independent projects. Independent projects give students a chance to do what they want to do as a class assignment. Media Tech senior Marcella Mahowski is creating a penguin from scratch.
Well, I've been interested in 3D animation for really ever since I could remember, and that's the main reason why I went to Media Tech, and now I get to do it.
Media Tech senior Kurt Campbell is working in the recording studio for his independent project.
I chose this because I wanted to get more into the music part of the class, and I just have a really big interest in music.
What an interesting way to spend the end of your senior year. Noah Mayhew, Media Tech News.
Wow, Kurt, I heard you're recording yourself a demo album.
Maybe.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing it.
According to the rest of the class, you'd be the only one.
And while we're on the topic, I'm also looking forward to my new movie, Nightmares Unleashed.
As much as we all love to hear you talking about yourself, Anthony Leota is the one filling us in.
Senior Matthew Hunter is in the process of filming his newest horror movie, Nightmares Unleashed. Nightmares Unleashed is Matthew's third major project. He's been making movies since he was in the 7th grade. Matt has some big ideas for his latest film.
So Nightmares Unleashed is about where we have a young girl. She loves watching these horror films, and one night, while watching her favorite one, and we end up with her going to the TV, she gets lured into it, and our villain, Joseph the Jester, pulls her into the film, and she has to escape all her nightmares or the movies she's watched.
Matt has a passion for making horror films, but he didn't always have the skill set needed to make them a reality.
It was my first film, Puppets of Darkness, worst film ever made, but it's the start.
Matt started from humble beginnings in middle school, where he first went to CVCC to learn more about video production.
I came to CVCC in 8th grade to do Cricket Boy, so that was my first step into the door to learn about more camera tricks and lighting and audio when VT first taught me back then.
Matt says he will make horror movies for as long as he can. He's hoping to have Nightmares Unleashed finished in the springtime. Anthony Leota, Media Tech News.
Looks interesting. Can we finally expect to see some visual effects?
Of course not. It's a Matthew McConaughey film. Bloody horror, where the only thing that reminds you of the 80s is the quality.
Anyways, I'm sure it'll still shock us with an award. Speaking of success, Lindsay Coyle talked to a student about her growing business.
Valerie Garrett is the proud owner of Valerie Garrett Productions. She is a videographer and photographer in the making. Valerie Garrett started her business by doing small gigs.
Pretty much, I actually worked with my Taco Bell manager, and he offered me to make a video for their church in Euclid. And I started from there, and ever since then, it became a consistent networking opportunity for me. So he knew a friend, and then had a friend of his know someone, so I continued going on through there.
Valerie went to Cuyahoga Valley Career Center to help her get a head start on her future.
Media Tech really introduced me to the alumni. As soon as I got their contact information, I reached out to almost as many as I could to take on any opportunities, and with my mentor was one of the biggest things. I get to work with him a lot.
Valerie has big plans for her company.
For my business, I would like to hire on a few people for sure. I would like to continue expanding Cleveland, try to become one of the top freelancers eventually, long down the road, like 5-10 years. But the sooner and faster I can get there, the better.
I can't wait to see more of her work in the future. Lindsay Coyle, Media Tech News.
It's pretty cool.
Well, not everybody can write a masterpiece like a short film Apples.
Or aim to record an album despite having no musical talent.
Speaking of musical talent, Autumn Cohara got a chance to sit down with 2 students and hear about how they're making use of theirs.
Media Tech seniors Anthony Leota and John Polis decided to take their passion and turn it into something more. Funkbox, their indie electronica band that carries a heavy jazz influence, has stepped into the limelight at the Tri-C Rock-Off. Frontman John and bassist Anthony share that they didn't expect to win.
Our guitarist just texted us one day, and he was like, hey, there's this thing called the High School Rock-Off, do you want to do it? And it was almost an afterthought. We were like, yeah, I guess.
We won for some reason. It was really weird because I didn't think we would win. I didn't act like we were going to win. I just kind of went up there and played.
Our music was definitely not the type to win. So when we got picked to go to the finals, it was like really unexpected. I don't know, maybe it was because we're different.
The two describe performing as a rush.
it was just a lot of fun to be on stage. Like, you watch the video, and we're not really moving that much, but God, the energy was there. It was crazy.
It was the first time I'd ever like disappeared into the role of being a musician. Like, I just got lost in it on stage.
You can hear Funkbox February 17th at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, where they will be competing in the Tri-C Rock-Off Finals. Autumn Cohara, Media Tech News.
I really love the sound of Funkbox, but looks like we're all out of time.
At least we got it on a high note. You can find out more about the program at cvccmediatech.com. I'm Kirk Campbell.
And I'm Matthew Hunter. We look forward to seeing you here next time on Media Tech News.